Good evening. It's clear that the true problems of our nation are much deeper than gasoline lines or energy shortages, deeper even than inflation or recession. In a nation that was proud of hard work, strong families, close-knit communities, too many of us now tend to worship self-indulgence and consumption. Human identity is no longer defined by what one does, but by what one owns. But we've discovered that owning things and consuming things does not satisfy our longing for meaning. We've learned that piling up material goods cannot fill the emptiness of lives which have no confidence or purpose. This is not a message of happiness or reassurance, but it is the truth, and it is a warning.
But the truth of the matter is that I think that what this movement is really about is questing after a life that's good for ourselves and good for the people around us.
So we're in LA right now. We're here for our biggest event. What we're trying to do is show people that there's a different way for us to live.
The people you bring into your life, you should always be hanging out with people who have the same values. And that's really what minimalism is about. It's about living deliberately. So every choice that I make, every relationship, every item, every dollar I spend, I'm not perfect, obviously, but I do constantly ask the question, is this adding value? Am I being deliberate with this decision?
Go see him tonight at the last bookstore in Los Angeles at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Joshua and Ryan, for coming in.
I didn't realize it at the time, but I was so focused on what my idea of success was. My idea of success was making more money. I said my relationships were a priority. Well, I didn't pay any attention to the people closest to me, including my mom.
The whole point of this message, the whole point of us sharing this story is to help people curb that appetite for more things, because it's such a destructive path to go down. I literally have used people to sell cell phones. I've used people to get bigger and better clients. And what I love about my life now is I can be genuine and that there is no manipulation.
It is my very, very great pleasure to introduce Joshua Fields Milburn and Ryan Nicodemus, the Minimalists.
Imagine a life with less. A life of passion unencumbered by the trappings of the chaotic world around you. Well, what you're imagining is an intentional life. It's not a perfect life, and it's not even an easy life, but a simple one.
What I found with minimalism is it's a way of saying, let's stop the madness.
You don't need this stuff, like it's not gonna do it. It's not the answer.
There's a movement growing. I don't think that there's a cap to it.
I'm now surrounded by people who are inspired and creating massive social change and impact. The depth and profundity of my relationships is beyond anything I could have ever imagined.
When you recognize that this life is yours and that it is your one and only, and when that ceases to be the esoteric bullshit, when that's not hippie poetry anymore, when the pragmatism of that statement seeps directly in your bones and you recognize that this is it, everything changes.
I don't know where you are on your journey, where you are in life, or wherever you're going on that journey, but we are really grateful you're here with us tonight. So if I could give you one takeaway, one thing to bring away from all of this, it'll be this. Love people and use things, because the opposite never works. Thank you so much for coming out.